This is Mark Muller with my Better Me, Better World project, which I've titled Capturing a Better World, which ties in a little bit to my final project. The goals we had through this project. My physical goal, I began by servicing my bike to ensure it was in optimal condition. I then followed through on my progressive riding plan, completing 3 1-mile rides, followed by 3 2-mile rides, and continuing this pattern, doubling the distance each round. I successfully increased my riding frequency from once per week to at least 3 rides weekly, building both stamina and consistency. I have noticed a difference in my overall weight, and I look forward to continuing this practice as well as implementing other physical exercises and activities. In conjunction, I tackled my dietary habits. I successfully reduced and have nearly eliminated soda from my diet. That's a significant step toward improved health and discipline. It's been a difficult habit to break, but I'm almost at the finish line. Intellectually, to strengthen my intellectual growth, I purchased and read 4 books from the NSLS library. I effectively integrated key insights from these readings into my daily routines, enhancing both perspective and productivity. This has included incorporating one of the books, 12 Habits of Valuable Employees, into my company's leadership team for a weekly discussion on various chapters of the book and how we can implement the things we've learned into our own interactions and processes daily. Emotionally, I established a consistent evening journaling habit, reflecting on each day before going to bed. This practice has strengthened my emotional awareness and resilience. It has been very beneficial to look back at past entries and see where I have shown growth and recognize where I still may need some personal improvement. On the ethical front, I took on a mentorship role with a colleague from our operations department. I provided guidance on the sales and business aspects of our organization, successfully broadening their understanding and confidence in cross-departmental functions. This has created a strong bond and helped to strengthen other relationships between myself and members of the shop staff. And my service to others, to give back to my community, I launched a photo class and photo excursion program. Through this initiative, I volunteered my time and shared my photography knowledge with individuals seeking to grow their skills, helping foster their creativity and confidence in what their skills can be. I had 2 different classes to start and was able to have a friend of mine in the photo industry sponsor a field trip to Antelope Island in the Great Salt Lake area. Some of the milestone moments, putting in the miles, it was great each week to be able to progressively improve my capabilities in riding my bike, increasing the distance, and of course decreasing my weight. Expanding my knowledge through the books that we were reading, both business as well as just interactions with other people, myself and the people I supervise and my peers. Taking the time to decompress and evaluate, that was one of the probably more impactful goals that we had. This was a great moment in order for me to be able to recognize where growth was occurring and where growth really needed to be strengthened. I did learn quite a bit by teaching and mentoring other people. I learned how to be more patient, but I also learned quite a bit about others' departments and how sometimes we can put blinders on to the needs of others and some of the struggles others may be facing. And the community involvement for my final program was great. It introduced me to a lot of new people. It helped me become a lot more involved in my community. It was very exciting to see people see the wonders that were around them that they weren't aware were available. So it was a really, really good experience. Over the course of this, there are a few things that we pulled out. My strength and desire to really plan and succeed. I'm a pretty driven person, and I really wanted to make sure that I set some goals that I would be able to achieve. And I achieved all of the goals that I set out to do. A lot of desire and a lot of determination there. Weaknesses, procrastination, letting other things kind of push their way into my focus. This final step here was one good example of that. I figured it would be something fairly simple, straightforward, and I let too much time go by before finally really getting it done. opportunities to really get to know a lot more other people. It gave me a lot of growth, and I can see a lot of opportunities to interact even with more people and expand my circle, expand my network, and in the process also help quite a few other people. Threats: navigating a public venue where we were holding the classes, that was sometimes difficult to be able to schedule time in the public library that would be a good time that lots of people would be able to attend these different classes. There was a lot of struggle trying to get that to be accomplished. Some examples of some of the things that happened over the course of those classes or handouts that were given, as well as the photo excursion. We started off with two basic classes, but we, with the plan of being able to add at least two more. Uh, since the initial program, we have had two full rotations of four classes. During those classes, you see in the middle, there was quite a few different handouts. A little booklet was created for people to be able to take notes and also to be able to have as a reference for the things that they learned within the classes and some of the things that were shown during a PowerPoint slideshow over the course of the classes as well. And in the end there, we have some examples of some of the people enjoying the photo excursion that we planned. A good friend of mine at a lens manufacturer was kind enough to sponsor this event, which allowed people to enter the state park without any costs. And they also loaned out some of their equipment for people to use. And we had a lot of really good times out there. People learning how to use their photography, hands-on knowledge and experience and training. So it was a really, really good event. A lot of people really enjoyed it. We had about, on an average, 20 to 25 people per class, and we had about 15 total people come to that first excursion. So teaching the community was a really great opportunity. Some of the things I would recommend to future NSLS participants is to focus not only on the goals, but also your growth. Take time to reflect on the process and how you can use it in your daily life, and also to stay on top of everything. Time passes really quickly, and you don't want to lose the sight of the finish line when you're so close. So thank you very much. I appreciate the time and look forward to continuing to better the world around me. Thank you.